You're watching a video from UMPC Portal. My name is Steve Payne, Chippy, and this is the Gigabyte M912M. You might have seen the 912X, 912V reviewed on the internet recently, but this is 912M, which is pretty much the same except that it's got a 1024 by 600 LED backlit screen. But first let me give you a quick look around the device. Standard netbook form factor. It's a 8.9 inch, as I said, 1024 by 600 screen. Quickly go around the device. We've got the Kensington lock, Ethernet 10100, USB, fast SD port, and nice little feature here, PCI Express card 34 slot. Underneath at the front, two loudspeakers which are reasonable quality, not too bad. Power switch, a couple of Ethernet ports, headphones, microphone, VGA out, and 12 volt DC input. On the back is a 4-cell battery, and a 6-cell battery will be available, which will be probably about 10 millimeters thicker on the bottom. So let's open the device up. It's got a standard EPC size keyboard, which is about as small as you can go for touch typing. Quality is good, no flex at all there. 8.9 inch screen, 1.3 megapixel webcam there. Nice synaptic touch pointer with a scroll area on the right hand side and a single dual bar mouse pointer left and right. It's a little bit squishy, could be nicer, but it's not actually as bad as the Medion Acquire Mini that I've tested. So here's the other nice feature about this one. It's got the swivel screen, which allows you to use it in a tablet mode, and also as a nice little video player. If you're on a flight, the seat back tables, this works really well. Also on trains and cars as well. 1.3 kilos in weight, which is a little bit heavy for tablet style use, but there's a lot more places you can use this than a standard netbook. On your lap, it works out very nicely in portrait mode. The other feature is that it's got touch screen, so it's got a light touch touchscreen layer on this, which really helps for usability. So I'm in Firefox here, and as you can see, I can scroll around on the screen, and I can actually use the device quite nicely without having to use any of the mouse pointer features. And it's a lovely soft touch screen, light touch screen, and this device is very, very responsive. I'm quite pleased with it. The actual performance of the device is very good as well. It's got a very fast disk in it, so startup times for any applications are really a little bit faster than most of the netbooks I've tried. It's got a nice Wi-Fi module in it as well, and the whole thing seems really, really nice and snappy. And with that touchscreen feature, you're able to move around and really get some good use out of it. Let's show you a few websites. There's friend feed. Let's go on to my website, that's umpcportal.com. Here you can see scrolling up and down, no problem. Google News, 0, 1, 2 seconds to load up Google News. Engadget, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still loading. 5. It's 5 seconds to load that. That's fully loaded. So really, really lovely and quick. Let me show you the portrait mode. Using the shortcut key, I can just switch that into portrait mode, and you have a really nice tablet portrait mode reader with the touchscreen. It's really excellent. So let's just go to not Google News. I want to go to Reader to show you how that looks. That's a really nice experience with Google Reader. If I can find it, there it is. That takes a few seconds to load up. Reader's a fairly hefty JavaScript application, but if you then put the screen into full screen, take away the sidebar here by just clicking on the little arrow button there, you've got really a lovely full screen reading device. I'm really enjoying this on the sofa, and it's a very relaxed way to view the internet, so that's really nice. Then if you need to do some work, just convert that back. Shortcut keys to bring that round to normal screen resolution. So apart from the browsing experience, the video experience is quite good. This is a HD 720 video, Windows Media Video 9, and it's working really nicely. I can just actually push the brightness up on that. Screen brightness is nice on this as well because of the LED backlit screen. Brings a few battery life advantages over the X and V as well. Roughly about 10 to 15% battery life improvement over the X and V. Much sharper screen, much better contrast, much brighter as well.
IMAX camera to uncharted and perilous depths.
So really, because of that fast disc, everything is really slappy. And to be honest, this is probably one of the fastest netbooks I've tried. And if you think about the components that are in this, there isn't much more you could do to the netbook platform, the Intel Atom-based 1.6 gigahertz platform, to make it much faster. With this touchscreen, it really does speed it up to about as fast as you could ever get on this platform, and I'm really pleased with it. A couple of downsides I really should mention. The battery life is still sub 3 hour, if we're honest about it. It's possible to get over 3 hours without the Wi-Fi on, but we're showing here, let's have a look. We've been pushing that a bit. Sorry, wait, come on, battery meter please. Open power meter. I'm only showing 2.5 hours there battery life, and that's with the screen brightness on, Wi-Fi on, and we've been doing some video work as well, so it's up to three hours. Second thing is that the fan seems to be on most of the time when you're using the device. The fan output is here, but what it brings is a slight cooling of the chassis because the X and V versions were slightly warm around the keyboard, especially when you use the device in tablet mode like this. So it would be nice to be able to choose between having a warm device and a cool device, or a loud device and a quiet device. But and I have tried to use speed fan to adjust the fan, but that didn't seem to work. So those are the only two real downsides to this. One thing I should mention is on the underside of the device, you've got access to the 2.5-inch SATA drive. This is a 160 gig drive in this version. It's also got Bluetooth in there as well, so you could theoretically swap that out to 300. I believe you can even get 500 gigabyte 2.5-inch drives now. So this as a storage device, as a media device, could be really interesting for some people. Underneath there is also access to the memory. Swapping it out for 2 gigs is very easy. There's also a PCI Express mini slot in there, which is unfortunately locked for use by Gigabyte in the future, so putting in an internal 3G card is not actually an option at the moment. There is, however, of course, the PCI Express card 34 slot, so you should be able to pick up 3G module for that fairly easily. So one more thing to mention, top right hand corner is the stylus. So all in all, the 912M I believe is slightly better buy for the average person than the V and the X with the higher resolution screens, because of the nicer contrast, the nicer brightness, and the slightly better battery life, and of course the slightly lower cost as well, working out really nicely at under 500 euros. So that's Gigabyte 912M, sent over by mobilex.eu, who have these in stock at the moment. Take a look at their website, and we hope to see you back again on another UMC Portable presentation.